It has been a little bit since I made a video, and I'm sorry. We've been going through a lot in our case at the moment, and it's literally just taken all my energy to focus towards the kids in the case than having some time for myself. But I actually am taking a little break right now. I have somebody watching the boys while they take a nap, so I am going to meet my friend for coffee. And I got here a little early, so I thought maybe I would take some time to make a video. This topic is going to be a little touchy, and not everyone's going to agree, but it's just something that I feel like needs to be made and things need to be said. So if people haven't gathered by now, I am married to a woman. Her name is Molly, and we've been together for almost 10 years now. And we, I think in the entire 10 years that we've been together, I don't think we've been discriminated against as much as we have in the last 7 months. And that's, I mean, all things considered, pretty good thing, especially when you grow up as a lesbian woman in the Midwest. So, I mean, things could definitely be worse, but things could definitely be a lot better. So just to start, like, just some of the things that we've been called by the bio parents, which I know I kind of expected it from the bio parents. Just calling us every homosexual slur in the book, ranging from, God, I don't even like to say the words, so they're just awful. But just saying that we're trying to steal their children, and that if we wanted to have our own children, then we should just marry a man because it's that easy. And that our first child that we were adopting through a private adoption long before we ever came to foster care died because of our relationship, which hurt a lot. A lot of these things are said in the team meetings. One team meeting in particular, the dad did get under my skin, and I regret it because it's the only time I've ever said anything. He just said that we were not even fit to be parents, so because of our relationship, basically saying that he and his wife were equipped more than us. To which I replied, I'm just gonna stop you right there. We take damn good care of your kids. And then started to cry, which was not my finest moment, but I literally was just so mad in that moment to hear something so stupid come out of somebody's mouth that I couldn't keep it together. And that's the only time I've ever kind of spoken up for myself. And it's also really hard to be in that position as the foster parent, getting attacked like that, and to not say anything. To not say anything is one of the hardest things that I've ever done. When somebody is just going to town on yourself as a person, and it's really hard, especially when you're taking care of their child, which is another thing that we brought up. It's like, we voluntarily gave up our lives as, not having any kids to take care of somebody else's kids while you're supposed to be getting your life back together. And yet somehow I'm trying to steal children, but I digress. But then to take it a step further, we experienced something at the last CFTM meeting that I have never in my life witnessed or had. Just, I'm sure the look on my face read everything. We were sitting at the DCS office waiting for the meeting to start, and one of the bio dad's providers came in, and he just said, "Hey, can I ask you an awkward question?" And I mean, immediately when somebody asks you that, it's going to be hella awkward. But we were just like, sure. And he said, "Where do you guys live?" And we told him the town that we lived in. And he goes, "No, like, I know where you live, but is it a gay neighborhood?" And I, honest to God, thought he was kidding. And I was like, well, I haven't knocked on all the doors to ask. That was my response. And he was just like, is it a gated neighborhood? And I just, again, I'm still thinking that he's joking. And so I'm just like, no, it's not gated or a gay neighborhood. He's like, that's surprising, you know, with housing discrimination, that you guys are allowed to live there. Like, we were allowed to live in a normal neighborhood because we're gay. I was like, you know, maybe in the 50s, but like, this is 2K17, and I'm pretty sure that we've come a long way, but like, I can at least live in a normal people neighborhood where everybody else lives because I am a normal person. And then he just kind of kept asking questions. Then he asked if he could see a picture of our house, like on Google Maps. And I looked over, our caseworker was there the whole time. And I think she was just as interested as me to see where things were going. So I was like, sure. So I pulled it up and he's looking at it on his phone. And he goes, where's the gate? And again, like, there's no gate. Like, there's no gate. There's no pride parades coming down the street. Like, we live in a normal cookie cutter house neighborhood. We don't live anywhere special. So he goes, can I show this to the dad? And I was like, I'm not comfortable with that. And then at that point, our case manager stood up and was like, no, we never show bio families where the foster parents live. Like, that's rule number 1. They don't know where we live. And he was like, oh, okay. And then he asked, he goes, is there a lot of male on male PDA where you live? And again, I'm just like, at this point, I'm pissed. Cause I'm just like, am I getting asked this right now? Because I'm pretty sure we're here about these parents and that I'm not the one that's in trouble here. So I don't know why you're asking me all of this. Like, this is really weird. And then our case manager just kind of stepped in at that point and just said, you know, why are you not redirecting when he's asking questions like that? Because it's not that attacking us because we're gay isn't going to help them get their kids back any faster. So why is this even happening? And then he goes, well, I'm not willing to discuss my relationship with him. And then by the grace of God, DCS was ready to start the meeting and we went in. But I was just, that was new. That was very new and different. And I expect it out of a bio parent, but from a provider was definitely something that we didn't expect and something that kind of pissed me off. So I just don't know if anybody else has experienced the same, you know, either gay or lesbian witch hunt, what it feels like from parents or providers, and I just kind of wanted to bring it up because I felt like it needed to be said, because that was definitely something that I expected maybe a little bit of it, but in the last few months this is our first placement. We've been doing this since March. I definitely wasn't expecting it to be this intense and for somebody to attack my relationship this much. So I just kind of want to hear your thoughts. It doesn't even, again, we're all inclusive. It doesn't matter if you're gay, straight, black, white, or a rainbow. But I just wanted to know if anybody else has experienced the same thing, and maybe we can talk about it. So be sure to comment in the comments below. I will always respond. And be sure to like and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.